Hi, my name's Nolly, and I'm a sophomore at Animas High School. We have been learning about the immune system, and my dad was actually recently diagnosed with something called TTP. It's a rare blood disorder. It attacks the immune system, and it acts as if it's a game of Pac-Man. Like the Pac-Man eats up, gets into his bloodstream, and it goes around and eats up all the platelets, and platelets basically are like white blood cells. They help clot your blood, so if you cut yourself, these help so that you don't bleed to death. My dad actually had internal bleeding, and he should have died from it, but they found out later on that all the blood rushed down to his knees because he had gout, which is a crystallization in the joints, and that actually saved his life from dying from internal bleeding. In this interview, he's going to elaborate more on his case and why it's there and what the doctors know. But basically, it's just an unknown cause, and there isn't much to know about it, but it's a good thing to look out for. Audience.
Well, this summer I was diagnosed with ITP, which is a very rare blood disorder that attacks the immune system. Well, Thursday, after work, I about passed out in the bathroom. And I finally got up and drank some water. I came home, and I laid down. I got up Friday, I felt pretty good. And then Saturday, I stayed in bed all day. I got up, some neighbors came over to get something to eat, and I almost passed out. And I turned yellow, so they took me to the hospital. That's when I was told that I had some issues with my blood.
Is this a genetic thing?
They don't know, but they don't believe it is.
How does this condition affect your immune system?
Well, I felt nauseous, I felt weak, and I about passed out.
Anything else?
Oh.
What you have forgotten to tell them is that what this particular condition is, it actually attacks the platelets in the bloodstream, and it's like a Pac-Man that starts eating the platelets away. And when he wound up in the hospital, they discovered that he only had 4,000 platelets left in his body, and a normal person, you should have at least 150 plus. Basically, at that point, your liver and your kidneys are failing to fight or coagulate any of those platelets, and they begin to shut down, which is why he was yellow.
What caused this condition?
They're not sure. They don't know enough about this condition. They think it could have been E. coli, or it could have been a vaccination from mumps, or what do they call that? Mumps and something else.
Measles.
Well, when you're a child, you get vaccinated for
Chicken pox
and mumps and things like that. And they said it could have been caused from that. They're not sure.
The reality is that it's such a rare blood disorder that they only see maybe 6 patients a year just in the last 5 years, and only 20% of that population has survived from this blood disorder, and the causes are still very unknown. That's why they practice medicine.